friends, welcome to this video. Today we are designing a chic flower transit together. In the cut liver, I want to assure you that the cut liver PC is no different from the cut liver on iPhone and Android. The effects and transistors and all the names of these animations are all the same, and their impact is certainly the same. It's just that this one is horizontal and the one you have is vertical. Now if you use a PC, it's easier, so let's get to the tutorial. First of all, to ensure your file is consistent and your edit aligns with your audio file, you can use markers. If your audio file doesn't come out well automatically and isn't recognized well. Now I haven't seen it misrecognize automatically, it recognizes well automatically. You can press the marker and manually add these markers one by one to your audio file. Now I've done this before with my music because it would get copyright if I wanted to do this now, and I marked either the first or second beat, yes, and there are some disruptions. I'll show you how to fix it now. Like here, see this marker is ahead, and if you place these markers exactly on your cut, be in sync with your audio file, it makes your work much more coordinated. And for this to happen, you don't need to cut your videos, you can adjust the speed. See what I'm doing now, I'm not cutting any video. Well, this one is a bit short, I need to slow it down so its duration increases. When you slow down a video, its duration increases. The one we speed up gets shorter, and in this way we align them with where the marker is placed. After you place your markers, you know where to cut, then you move on to the new effects. And one black flash effect, well, you can type it yourself, it comes up on mobile too, all these effects, and you can even add a white flash, meaning based on your preference and the video you are editing, you can change this. But now I am using black and extending its time to the end of my video timeline, and we need to reduce the speed so that the flicker isn't so annoying. If it flashes too much, your video will get mixed up, its structure will become cluttered, and the tweet size is 200. It's not very important. Now I'll increase the speed a bit to grab more attention so we understand. The next effect we need to add is the camera shake effect, and you should choose the Pro one. Now if you search correctly, it will come up the normal one and the one with the Pro logo. I will add this one. Now if you don't have a Pro account, it's fine, just use the normal version. They are not very different, but this one is better. It will lower its speed so it doesn't shake too much, and a strange layer. Okay, now let's move on to the transition. We search for the transition shock and nothing came up because I typed it wrong. See, if you type it wrong, it's hard to find. Just shock and that's it. Now you can use another effect too, but it should be similar to this chic one that I'm using now, because the animation and those effects we design are in sync with this. So try to use the same style, don't just choose anything. Now I mentioned something, and we need to increase the timing of this transition effect a bit to make it engaging. If the video we have is short, it will be done very quickly, and in the normal state when we watch the video entirely we won't notice it behind us. Now the standard is 1 second, which I set, and 1 second is good. And to make it more synchronized and smoother, in fact this transition gives an entry animation to our next video. Which one do we add? Here you can add Seek, which is next to it, and also Chrome View. I added Chrome View and I recommend you add the same, it's better. But if you can't find it, add the gap and As you can see, this blending and the way the video melts is due to the chrome view animation, and at the same time it has a shake transition which creates this texture. To make this texture more ambiguous, we need to add a blur at the moment of transit entry. In the effects of CapCut, even if typing the letters in uppercase or lowercase incorrectly, it won't show up. This is very annoying. It shouldn't be like this. When you search on Instagram or Google, it catches these errors. No matter how much I type blur, it doesn't come up. See, with blur, type it so that the first letter is capitalized and the rest are lowercase. I mean, if you don't do this, it really won't show up. He had the blue app kit and set its timing exactly where the transition ends. See where it ends. The white layer on the video is my transition. I finish exactly with this effect, adjust it exactly like mine. At first we set it to 150 and add a keyframe. Our next keyframe finishes. The end of our layer has a blur of 0, and over the course of this layer the blur transitions from 100 to 0. Now, to increase its impact, we duplicate it. They have placed a separate button for the same effects on Android and iPhone. But on the computer, we do this with Ctrl 30 and Ctrl V. Now I select this effect and press Ctrl C. I press Ctrl V and it gets copy pasted. افکت بعدی که اضافه میکنیم شیکه. دوباره. And we place this shape again until the end of our transition. We slightly reduce the timing, timeline, and speed of these three simultaneously because we've used shake a lot, whether in transition, animation, or effect, and this one needs to be smooth. Adjust it exactly like I did, and as you can see, now the texture we want has formed from our transition. The only thing we need to do is apply the same actions we did here to the rest of our cuts. Now I added the shake and animation at the beginning and started designing the effect. You don't need to do this. To get your work done faster, you can apply your transition to all of them from the start when you add the transition. Some of them can be applied to all with copy paste, but something like transition can be applied to all, but the times are not synchronized. To synchronize the time, see, I can now copy paste my effects and place those three here, but the transitions need to be. But we have to add the animation one by one. Unfortunately, at the time, the animation I mentioned, perivew, you find it and add it one by one to the input of each of your videos. After we added the transition animation, only the effect remains. And you can copy paste the effects with Ctrl C, Ctrl V. On phones, on iPhone and Android, they have put a separate button for copy and paste. Now I will put its screenshot in gedit. But on the PC with Ctrl C, Ctrl V, I can copy any effect or any layer you select, and after you have added your effects and transitions, then go ahead and add filters. And we never use these filters with this city or the same sensitivity. Whether it's called sanity or stretch, both are essentially conveying the same narrative that you need to reduce its sensitivity to be able to combine several filters together. I set this one to 70 as well. For example, you can never set it to 100 and expect a good combination to come out. When you put both together, nothing will remain of your image. and that's good. Thank you for watching the video up to this point. I hope it has been useful for you, and please make sure to like the video. If you have any tutorials or requests, send me the video in the direct messages of this account or write it in the comments. Thank you. Until the next video, goodbye for now.